The Capitals' strength is in offensive defense. Last year, Al Iafrate, Sylvain Cote, and Kevin Hatcher all scored over 20 goals. Without a 100-point forward on the team, they'll have to duplicate that to win.
I think when you got that many offensive defensemen that like to get up into play, I think it's important that you use us. And, we're always looking to be the fourth man jumping into the play.
The Capitals' offense is one of potential. The power play is always among the best. But the team is still waiting for the line of Kristich, Vondra, and Pivonka to have a career year.
Well, I think they're coming into the time of their career whenever that should start to happen. Pivonka's been here now 7 years, and I think it's time for him to really get the job done. Vondra, I think, has played well in the couple of years that he's been in the league, but I know that he has a higher potential than what he's shown so far.
The Capitals' success story is one of endless frustration. Dale Hunter's hit on Pierre Turgeon is evidence of that. And based on the evidence, he will miss the team's first 21 games. The hope is Pat Peake, Canadian Junior Player of the Year, will be ready to replace him. If not, the Caps will call on the veteran leadership of Dave Poulin.
Well, I think that was part of what they were looking for, but there's a lot of good leadership on this hockey team, guys like Kevin Hatcher and Mike Ridley and Kelly Miller and guys that have done it year in and year out. Maybe they're just looking for a little support for those guys.
Absolutely. It's very important to have the intangibles in your dressing room with the leadership qualities, the people who can say the right things at the right time and help have a calming effect on a lot of the young guys. And by adding a Poulin again, I believe that he can do that on the ice and off the ice, and it's going to help some of our skilled players, I think, be better players because of it.
As a franchise, the Capitals are now 20 years old, young by NHL standards, but their annual playoff collapse is getting a little old. With declining attendance the last 3 years, this year has to be different. Rob Sinclair, TSN, in Ottawa.